Hello guys and welcome for another New World video. Today is the third episode of the series New World Needs, and in this one we will take a closer look to the next idea that I have towards the Amazon Gaming Studio developers, and this is the faction shop in-game. Now, as we know, the factions in general are used to represent different groups of players and of course to create a spark and a virtual conflict between them. This is exactly how the current system is working in order to create wars, which for many, including me, is the highest tier of PvP content. To be fair, I think that the system of the factions is something amazing, and this is proven by many other games which are using the same system. However, the problem that I have and the reason for this video is the faction vendor, or in other words the faction shop, which can provide you with a lot of different goodies. The faction shop in New World is currently split into 6 different categories, each representing the faction rank of a player. Each category has its own items and they are based on the player's progression in-game. Currently, you can find gear, weapons, skins and other valuable resources which are mostly coming from the last rank of the faction shop. This is all good and sounds amazing, but the issue is that the items and the respective price for them is way above their real value. What I mean by that is that the items with 2 perks in the vendor should never cost the amount of coin that they currently have. For the same amount of money, you can buy way better gear, which will not only be higher gear score, but it will also provide you with extra 3rd perk due to the legendary status. Of course, there are some items which have a perfect example of what we should have in the NPC vendor as well. Some of them are the gypsum orbs, the chromatic seals, azote inductors, and even the armor pieces from the last faction rank, which are providing 3 really good perks, and those are health, enchanted ward and refreshing. Those items can serve in many different builds and they are extremely valuable for the new players. With all other items, however, I'm 100% sure that nobody is actually buying anything. Unless they are misclicking or they are simply not aware of the marketplace in game, because they are new to the game, there is no logic to spend the amount of coin and faction tokens for such items. Have in mind as well that the economy is in such state that the average player cannot make more than 5 to 10,000 gold per day. This can be seen as well from the many reports and comments on all different places where the new players are continuously asking how to make money as they are struggling. So now, when we know what is not optimal in the faction shop, what can be done so we can make it more usable for the players and of course to give them more valuable and meaning items. I propose the following, and I believe this will have a great impact for everyone in New World. All low tier gear should be removed, and this includes all the armor and the weapons from the faction ranks between 1 and 5. The only obtainable gear from the faction shop should be the one from the last rank, and as we already said, the one that provides 3 really good perks and it's already at 675 gear score. On the place of the old gear that we want to remove, we can add valuable packs of consumables that can contain 10 serums or 10 infused protection potions, which can be arcana, fire, lightning or any other, 10 oak flesh or 10 gemstone dust or 10 honing stones. Basically, we can do a lot by providing consumables for the players that are heavily invested into only PvP. Of course, the price of coin and faction tokens for those consumables should be adjusted properly in order to keep the crafting valuable, as otherwise, if it's too cheap, the crafting for all those consumables will be completely useless. To add to this, we can also see different packs of ammunition. The same logic can be applied to all the arrows and bullets used for PvP. Yes, it's true that in OPR and arenas the ammunition is unlimited, But in wars or open world fights, when we have pushes, this is not the case. We can also add small bundles of Azot Salt, and this way the people who are struggling to buy their rewards from the PvP track would have another income of this resource. Another addition to the vendor could be different perk modes that can be used in any different ways of crafting. There are a lot of perks which are currently only obtainable through the PvP track. Why not make it that people can buy those perks from the faction shop as well? Is that not PvP? Why also not add rare perks such as health, shirking fortification, enchanted ward and many others? In order to keep the high value of those perks, the price can be adjusted as well for more coin or tokens. Last but not least, another type of item that I would really love to see in the faction shop is the different skins. They can be armor skins, weapon skins or even mounts. But to make that even better, it would be nice to tie them all with different achievements or different ranks. In the episode 1 of the series, I shared my idea about the matchmaking and how we should have different ranks in PvP modes such as Arena and OPR. To segregate the players in their respective skill level, if we have such system in New World, it can easily evolve into the faction rewards, and therefore we will have tied up ranks with different purchases of different costumes. Let's make the following example. Let's assume that you just achieved your gold rank in Arena by reaching the needed elo while playing and winning your matches. Now you are able to purchase a nice looking outfit from the faction vendor for that gold rank of yours. Of course, the price of it should be high, but not that much for coins instead of faction tokens. Let's imagine that the gold outfit would cost you 1000 gold but 100,000 tokens. The platinum one would be 2000 gold and 150,000 tokens, and the diamond, if we assume that that's the highest, would be 5000 gold and 200,000 tokens. If we get such outfits, it would be a great honor for the players to wear them proudly all over Eternum and to show the others what they've achieved. In general, this is the vision and my idea of how a faction shop should look like. I believe that being a part of a faction should be way more than just having a color above your head and way more than just checking if Weaver's Fen Fort is under your control. Factions should be a way to represent yourself and also to get along with the other members of that same group. But enough about my idea. Tell me, what do you think about the faction shop in New World? Do you think it's in a good place, or there are things that you would like to replace? What is your favorite item from the vendor? Do you have one? As always guys, I want to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. For those of you who are still not subscribed to it, please do so you would not miss the future videos. Also, feel free to join my Discord community channel where you will find even more information about New World. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.